Hi guys, so once again welcome back to my channel. This is a new recipe and this is my crowd pleasing blueberry banana bread. If you like to see how I make this homemade blueberry banana bread, then just keep watching. First you will need some plain flour. And in a mixing glass bowl, I'm going to measure up 2 cups of plain flour. Next, I'm adding a half teaspoon of salt. Next, you will need some baking soda, and this is the brand that I use. So here I measured about 1 teaspoon of baking soda and just add it into my dry mixture. So next I'm going to use a whisk and I'm going to mix all my dry ingredients together to make sure that they are well combined. So next you will need some bananas, and here I'm using 3 medium-sized bananas. These bananas are not too ripe, but they are ripe enough for this recipe. And I'll be using my potato masher to mash all these and banana, and I'm doing this in a separate glass bowl. If you do not have a potato masher, I am sure that a fork should do the job as well. So don't be afraid to use a fork if you don't have a potato masher lying around. So here I am mashing my bananas for it to get smooth, but I don't want it too smooth. I like to have a little bit of banana chunks in there just to give, my banana cake a little bit of texture. So after I finished mashing my bananas, this is what I came up with, and I'm just going to set this aside. So in a different mixing bowl, I have measured 1 cup of sugar. So on the side, I am measuring a half a cup of butter. Here I'm using unsalted butter, and you can use salted butter if you don't have unsalted butter. I don't think it will make any much difference. So next I'm going to use a whisk to mix this mixture together until they're well combined. But I would suggest that you guys use a wooden spoon. As you can see, I'm struggling a little bit using the whisk, but I still managed to get the job done. So I kept mixing until my mixture looked like this. You can also keep whisking until your mixture looks a lot lighter and a lot fluffier, but I just didn't have the manpower to do it, so I'm just going to leave it like so. So at this point I'm going to add some vanilla extract. As you can see, I'm running out of vanilla extract. So I measured about 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract and I added it into this mixture, and I'm just going to whisk this until it is well combined. next you're gonna need some eggs, and I've got here about 2 medium-sized eggs. So what I often do is I break my eggs in a separate bowl before transferring it into my mixture. This is because just in case that I happen to have a bad egg, it's easier to throw them away rather than it already being in the mixture and having to start, the whole mixing process all over again. Trust me, guys, this method will save you time and money. Alright. So now that I've got the eggs in the mixture, I'm going to whisk this until they are well combined. I know, guys, there's a lot of whisking and mixing in this recipe, but it is good exercise, okay? It is good exercise. So the next ingredient you're going to need is the double cream. You can use whole milk if you don't have double cream. It doesn't matter, it will still get the job done and it will still taste good. So in my mixture I brought about a cup of double cream, and you're going to have to mix this until it's well combined. So I don't usually use double cream in this recipe, but I'm making this for a friend who has a really sweet tooth, hence why I'm using double cream. But like I said before, whole milk would also give you that kind of richness, but not as rich, if you get what I mean. So I added a little bit of water to lighten the texture up a bit, as I felt like it was a bit too thick. Okay, so to give my banana cake a little bit of citrusy flavor, I am grating here some oranges, okay? Orange zest, trust me, does give your banana cake really nice citrusy flavor, and it makes your whole kitchen smelling amazing when it's baking. So I added about 1 tablespoonful of orange zest into my mixture, and then I mixed this together until it was well combined. So now it's time for me to add my dry ingredients. So as you can see, I have changed my tool. I'm now using my spatula, and I'm going to mix my dry ingredients with my wet ingredients, okay? In a separate glass bowl, I have my washed blueberries. Here I'm just going to add a little bit of flour. I'm going to coat some flour with the blueberries. This is to make sure that the blueberries doesn't settle down in the mixture when it's added to the mixture. So I've just put in about 2 tablespoons of plain flour, and I'm just going to mix this all together until they're well combined and they're well coated with the blueberries. So finally, I'm going to add my blueberries into my mixture, and I'm going to mix this together. You've got to be gentle when mixing your blueberries because you don't want to mash them whilst they're in the mixture. So I'm just carefully mixing this together until it is well combined with the mixture. So I've got my baking tins ready, and I'm using 2 baking tins in this recipe. I'm going to line my baking tins with some loaf liners because it's easy to do. But you can totally skip this step, and you could rather brush your baking tins with some oil or butter. I prefer using loaf liners because it's easy, okay, but it's all up to you. So here I'm pouring my mixture into each tin, and I'm trying to make sure that I've got like the equal amount of mixture in each tinge. I mean, it's okay if you can't get it all right. I don't think I did get it all right, but they're about the same amount anyways. So I just pour my mixture in my tins. At this point, my oven is well heated. I might suggest that you heat your oven before you start the mixing process. Way it will be nice and hot and ready for you to put your baking tins in there to bake. So now my mixture is ready to go in the oven to bake. I'm going to leave this in the oven for about 13 minutes, and I will show you how it looks like right after it's done baking. So after 30 minutes in the oven, this is what we have. My lovely banana blueberry cake. This made my kitchen smelling so nice. This, you can smell the citrusy flavor, in my kitchen. Trust me guys, you should try this recipe. Let me know if you enjoy this recipe, and let me know if you've tried making this recipe in your own kitchen. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Stay blessed, and I'll see you soon. Bye.